can't wait for this.
The Green New Deal still being talked about, even though she and her team are insisting that all of the things that we were laughing about so hysterically about it last week, they're not really, that's not it. That's not the real Green New Deal.
I didn't mean to write cow farts.
She didn't mean that.
I didn't mean that. The Republicans are just, yeah, mean too. But actually, you did.
Right.
You did.
It was actually on your website. Your official website.
And you don't want planes to be like flying in the air in 10 years.
I mean, planes are bad.
Yeah. My favorite is that she said, she kind of did the whole spinning thing where she was like, it was like a request for proposal. Like it's an RFP. Well, we can deny that.
Right.
You know?
Well, it's a resolution. What? They're resolving to do the things.
It's like a manifesto.
Yeah, exactly. They have all this resolve to do these things, but they're not actually going to do them because no one will allow them to be done.
Because it's crazy?
Because it's completely cuckoo. And interestingly, because I love this video or audio clip because it proves unequivocally how she doesn't know when she herself is lying about her own stuff. So she was asked in 2 separate interviews. I want to say one was ABC and the other was NPR. But in any case, it doesn't even matter who they were with. The interviews were conducted 12 hours apart. Mm-hmm. Listen to these 2 clips smushed together.
It does, yeah. I have no problem.
Are you prepared to put on the table that, yes, actually, they're right. What this requires is massive government intervention?
It does, yeah. I have no problem saying that.
I think one way that the right does try to mischaracterize what we're doing as though it's like some kind of massive government takeover.
Oh, my God. They were mischaracterizing it. You just said it 12 hours prior.
You just said the thing.
You just said
And then
that.
you're like, the Republicans are trying to paint it like I'm saying this.
They're so mean, you guys.
But in fact, you just said it.
And then she forgets that, like, we have audio of that. It's right there, and then we can replay it.
I mean,
God, they're so mean.
So is it any wonder that now she's like, wait, that was on my website? I don't, nuh-uh. Also, inexplicably, there are still all of these Democrat presidential candidates, of course, who are all the way behind the Green New Deal and talking about it. For example, Cory Booker was on a campaign stop, and he not only talked about why he's for the Green New Deal, but he's so manic about talking now. Like whenever he gets excited about something, he gets these bug eyes, like these giant eyeballs.
Yeah, watching the video of this is really fun. It's really fun to watch him walk around the room and pace and look kind of crazed. Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah, when you hear the audio, it's not half as effective, but it's still fun to listen to.
Yeah, because he's so just wow, like he's wild-eyed about everything that he's talking about. Here's why he is for the Green New Deal.
And so we have to deal with this. Our planet is in peril, and we need to be bold. It's one of the reasons why I signed on to the resolution, I co-sponsored the resolution for the Green New Deal. And there's a lot of people now that are blowing back on the Green New Deal. They're like, oh, it's impractical. Oh, it's too expensive. Oh, it's all of this. If we used to govern our dreams that way, we would have never gone to the moon. God, that's impractical. You see that ball in the sky? That's impractical. We are a nation that has done impossible things before. And my parents taught me reach for the moon, reach for the stars. And even if you come up short, at least you're going to be hovering above the ground. You'll be soaring, young man. And so we need to be bold again in America. We need to have dreams that other people say are impossible. We need to push the bounds of human potential because that is our history. And when the planet has been in peril in the past, who came forward to save Earth?
Cory Booker.
From the scourge of Nazi and totalitarian regimes. We came forward.
I mean, that's enough. Okay, so he's very excitable.
So he's talking about fighting the Nazis and okay. All right, so he sounds like Tony Robbins to me.
Yeah, that is totally who he sounds like.
His voice is so Tony Robbins.
Yes.
Like he's giving a motivational speech. Yeah, he's like, personal power. You can do it.
And he's got the rasp, the
Totally,
same rasp.
he's got the same voice.
That's totally
if you
who he
close
is.
your eyes and just like pretend that you're listening to some sort of a motivational speech by Tony Robbins, you're there. You know,
That
you're
is
right
exactly
there.
right.
And people are jumping out of their
gosh.
seats and they're like, yeah, and they're listening to the music. They're it's Tony Robbins.
And isn't
So
it funny
great.
how he's all, he's using the whole moon landing as this pipe dream that would have never happened if we didn't have that kind of American spirit and entrepreneurial
And did you
spirit.
hear the guy in the audience? He goes, we'd still be riding bikes.
But does Cory Booker even get that the Green New Deal is suggesting that we eliminate air travel and cars? And he's like trying to compare this to the moon landing. Think of the engine it took to get us to the moon.
Exactly.
Is he not mad about that?
They want to regress. Is what they want to do. They want to get us out of the sky. And regress. That's the thing. They don't get this. But see, that's the question that I've been asking for the past couple days: is are these people are they willing to stop flying? Like our celebrities who are on board with this garbage, are they willing to stop, flying on their private jets? Are they willing to stop flying? Are they willing to stop driving their fancy cars? Are they willing to stop doing all these things that they do? But are they just going to sit there and tell us to stop doing it?
Well, that's exactly what they're going to do.
That's the thing.
This is always about the commoners, not what they how they change their behavior, because
Totally.
they won't.
Yeah.
Because they need to fly.
Oh yeah, they have to because they're important.
They're very, very important.
And we're just the minions, right? And we're the ones who aren't supposed to be flying and doing all these things. But they're going to keep doing it. Like Leonardo DiCaprio's been preaching this crap for years.
Well, how's he
right?
supposed to get to all of his climate change speeches?
His private jet, of course, right?
Well, I mean, of course that's what he's going to do.
Of course.
Also, we need to mention quickly that we didn't mention the other day that Donald Trump's health physical, the results of his latest physical came out. Big deal, right? He's very healthy. We knew this because he's got more energy than anybody ever on the planet ever.
Tremendous.
Right.
Of course.
And the last line of the report from the physician, Sean Conley, said that the President of the United States is in very good health, and I anticipate he will remain so for the duration of his presidency and beyond. Yes. Now, that's getting a lot of blowback from other physicians who are liberal on Twitter. For example, Ronald Klain tweeted, "No doctor can predict someone's future health. This is a disgrace to an office with a great tradition of professionalism. Just another institution turned into a joke by a president determined to make anyone willing to submit an instrument of his lies."
That's very interesting. So, if you look at the doctor who checked out Obama, what did that guy say?
It's funny. The last line of those reports also say, President Obama is in excellent health and likely to remain able to carry out his duties for the rest of his term.
It's just so weird. I don't understand.
If we,
Like, why?
can we
why
just-
can they just stop with
Can
this
we
president?
just not do this anymore?
Can people just shut up for one day when it comes to this president?
And can they remember that we have this sort of documentation, that it exists forever on the interwebs? It's not going away. They could just do some basic due diligence before they tweet ridiculous crap
And
like
perhaps
that.
some of these doctors can look into TDS as an actual medical diagnosis because people have it. Good Lord. Y'all stay with us.